Man, you can't even walk down the street. Welcome to New York City.
Hey, what's up, Cash?
Nice to meet you guys. How are you?
Time on YouTube.
Do you feel safe in New York City? Is it a safe city overall?
Sometimes.
Check the Citizen app.
Check the Citizen app. That's a good tip. The Citizen app in New York City is incredibly active. What you just saw happened at 2 in the afternoon at a very busy train station on a Friday. Today's a Friday. It was a week ago. You're just waiting for the train, minding your own business, and then bang, something like that happens. That is scary. Now, luckily, that person's worst injury was a shoulder injury. Thank God they didn't hit their head. But as time goes on, this type of incident, people getting pushed onto the tracks, just keeps increasing, and it has to stop. Did you see those police? It looks like they were just passing through. There's a lot of people down here, but I don't see any officers stationed. We do have the help point, but it looks like it needs a little help of its own. Recent statistics show that subway shoves are up year over year. And look, if you want to get this way, you pretty much have to walk on the yellow, which is the no-go zone. Now, at a station like this with a nice wide platform, it might be possible to install some sort of barrier or divider, but it doesn't seem like that's something the city is interested in doing because they would have done it by now. And apparently, there's also the issue that not every station could have a barrier, and the trains themselves are old. It might not even work correctly. Right behind me, this is NYU, and one of the recent people who ended up on the tracks was a female student at this college. Do you think they were expecting that? But let's be real, it's not like regular New Yorkers are ready for this kind of thing either. Most people are on their phone, most people are distracted, they're on their way to a place that they've been to, they feel safe. The mayor says that we should feel safe, and according to the mayor, the news media is creating a perception of fear, which means it's all in your head.
I watched you.
Oh, thank you. You're visiting.
Yeah, from Dallas.
From Dallas. What's your honest opinion? Do you feel safe?
I feel safe.
Feel safe, okay.
Yeah.
But you're also out during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And you're a pretty big guy. I wouldn't mess with you.
No, I wouldn't.
I guess it just depends who you ask, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel okay, but I know a couple other people
Yeah.
that don't, honestly.
So how do you get places if you don't use the train? Well, you could get yourself a truck. Man, this thing looks real mean. It's got a winch, 2 miles per gallon city, massive fat tires. You could get a beater bike like this one, duct tape, ancient levers that I don't know what they do. I don't know if this bike can even still shift gears. Or you could get a fancy e-bike. This is my second bike. My first bike got stolen. I went to lock it up, but I forgot to actually connect the lock. I picked up my camera and walked away, and it was gone, $2,500. I would actually suggest City Bike. These are everywhere. This one's actually new. You don't have to maintain it or really take care of it. And some of them are even electric. Oh, he's got the good one, the gray one. Now this here is a stolen City Bike. You see how it's got a private lock on it and it's not in a bike rack? Someone decided to steal a bike that you get with a membership. There's like no consequences for anything here anymore. And I don't know if that's much of a deterrent. Actually, that's not true. You see this station right here? This is part of a new pilot program, and it's one of 6 stations where there are unmarked, ununiformed private security that catch people jumping in. You must see people jump all the time. What can you do, right? Yeah, have a good one. Private security, I guess that's what you do when there's not enough cops. The ticket's $100 too, that's expensive. The article says most people who get in here illegally, those are also the people who commit other crimes. It's kind of loud, the police are doing something with these barricades right here. There must be like a parade that I don't know about. But apparently after a crime has been committed, they usually find out that the person didn't pay to get in. It's also costing the city a lot of money. The estimate right now is $500 million in lost fares. Sounds like it's starting to add up. That's okay, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, I'm warming up. I just started.
Don't let anybody ever tell you skaters get it right on the first try. Watch the X Games, they fall constantly.
That they do.
I think most people in New York feel safe, and clearly tourism is starting to come back. Look, here's a massive guided tour. That's what's going on here. And fun places like restaurants and such are all back. Look, this cafe, standing room only inside. And the mayor makes a good point. As the New York City population grows, your chances of being, let's just say, involved in an unfortunate incident, that does go down. But it's also concerning to learn that statistics overall are headed in the wrong direction. And maybe that's just it. Maybe fluctuations a few percentage points a year, maybe that's normal for a big city. Thank you. There we go. The stuff that's for me goes up here. Thank you, JR, for the books. This is still my real estate office. Those are still my keys. And look, I'm still paying my electric bill. Apartment prices are plummeting right now, and that's not necessarily because of what's going on in New York City at the moment. This is a seasonal business. That's why I can get by with this tiny office, because it's the off season. There's nobody renting anything right now. Happens every year. If you can get away with it the fall and winter, that's the best time to move here. For some reason, all the moving happens during the spring and summer, which is probably because that's when school lets out, that's when people graduate, they come here for internships, for jobs. And even though things might not be perfect, if you're in that situation, and that situation being that you are coming here for something that is uniquely New York, a job, an education, something that can only happen here, in spite of all the city's challenges, now is probably still the right time to do that. Some stuff just can't get done anywhere else. That's why I'm still here. I rent apartments for a living. That's what my company does. This is the biggest rental market in the country. Easiest one to get into for sure. Uh-oh, got ourselves a little argument going on over here. You know what? Some things you just shouldn't get involved in. Hope you had fun watching. Subscribe, pick something else. I will see you in the next video.